Hello and welcome to 3 Minutes. This is the fourth part of the series and the final one. We hope you enjoy it. We start with the most free throws made in an NBA Finals game. The crown belongs to the Flash, Dwayne Wade. In the finals, while playing for Miami Heat, Wade had 21 free throws against the Dallas Mavericks in 2006. The series was controversial to say the least. Recently, Giannis Antetokounmpo came very close to breaking that record as he made 17 free throws against the Phoenix Suns, the MVP who never won a ring. There are in NBA history 7 MVPs to never win an NBA title. Out of these 7, 4 have already retired. Those retired players include Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, Karl Malone, and Steve Nash. The remaining 3 are active, who are Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. And by the looks of it, Joel Embiid might be joining the list soon as well. The Larry O'Brien Trophy made its debut in the league in 1977, meaning if we count NBA champs who won the Larry O'Brien Trophy, the rankings change a bit. In other words, the Lakers come on top with 11 titles, while the Bulls come at the second place with 6 titles, and the Celtics only have 4 championships. Unique championships. The 1970s was arguably the most competitive era ever in NBA history. The reason behind that is that the 1970s was the decade with most unique championships ever. A whopping 8 different teams won the title that decade, 8 of them. It is the only decade which no team won at least 3 titles. Now let's explore the most competitive champs, the other side of the hill if you may say. The decade prior to that, the 1960s, was the decade with the least number of unique championships. Only 2 teams won a title during the 60s, which are the Celtics and the 76ers. Bonus fun fact, the Los Angeles Lakers are the only team to appear in the finals in every decade of NBA history. Many, including myself, believe that the 2016 NBA season was by far the best season ever. If not, it's one of the best for sure. The Warriors, as we know, concluded that season by blowing a 3-1 lead to the Cavaliers. However, there's an interesting record between the Cavs and the Warriors. They met in 4 finals in a row from 2015 to 2018. No other team in NBA history met more than twice in a row. In the finals, obviously. The most watched NBA Finals game. Game 6 of the NBA Finals in Jordan's last title run with the Chicago Bulls in 1998 is the most watched final game ever, with a whopping 35.8 million people tuning in to watch the game. The second most watched game in NBA history is the 1993 Game 6 between the Suns and the Bulls, with 32.8 millions. So OMG has the first 2 spots. What about the third one? Well, that one belongs to the Cavs and the Warriors. Game 7 in 2016 with 31 million views. The first and only team to force a Game 7 after being down 3-0 in the finals. That title belongs to the New York Knicks, which they achieved while playing against the Rochester Royals in 1951. English is not my first language, guys. No team was able to do that since ever. They did that in a clutch fashion as well, winning Game 4 by only 6 points, Game 5 by only 3 points, and Game 6 in 7 points. However, the Royals grabbed Game 7 in a win, with the game ending with a score of 79-75. No team ever has won a finals after being down 3-0. Rick Barry holds the record title for the highest points per game in finals history. He averaged in 10 final game careers a whopping 36.3 points per game. The second spot belongs to the answer, Allen Iverson, with 35.6 points per game. Then we have the freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, with 35.2 points in 6 games played. Jordan and West have the 4th and 5th spot, with averages of 33.6 and 30.5 respectively. The impressive part about Jordan and West is they both have played significantly more games than the first three, with 35 and 55 games respectively. Let's end with our final fact of the series. Bill Russell has committed the most personal fouls in NBA Finals ever. Any guesses? 225 personal fouls. However, obviously, being an NBA legend, he did play in 70 games. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this series. And make sure to recommend topics in the NBA or outside the NBA in the comment section. Thank you all.